Welcome once more to DC Wood Reviews the Arrowverse. We're on episode 19, and now we're going to be reviewing Legends of Tomorrow Season 3. Legends of Tomorrow was renewed for a third season back in January 2017 and premiered on 10th of October that year. It ran for 18 episodes and concluded on 9th of April 2018. Season 2 saw the Legends save history from the Legion of Doom and the Spear of Destiny, but the victory came at a grave cost. In order to vanquish the Reverse Flash and his cohorts, Sarah Lance and the team had to go back in time and revisit their past selves. By breaking the rules, the Legends fractured time, creating countless anachronisms, people and events misplaced throughout history. With all of existence now in jeopardy because of the Legends, former Captain Rip Hunter has established the Time Bureau to replace the corrupt Time Masters and govern the timeline. The Wave Rider has been impounded and decommissioned, and the Legends have been forced into early retirement. But most of the team aren't ready to give up being Legends just yet, and they're determined to clean up their messes and prove to the world once again that they are indeed Legends. Right, in my review for Legends of Tomorrow Season 2, I'd ranked that 5th overall in the whole Arrowverse. It was a masterpiece that truly realised the show's potential, turning it into arguably the best Arrowverse show and one of the best TV shows of the 2010s. It was bloody brilliant, and Season 3 does everything it can to cement this show's status. To start, the high quality values are still there. There's amazing special effects. There's Blake Neely's impeccable music score with Daniel James Chan helping this time around. There's fantastic choreography, brilliant direction, cinematic presentation, hilarious comedy, an engaging narrative from start to finish, perfect pacing and high consistency across all 18 episodes. There's fantastic utilisation of plot elements from the likes of Vixen, The Flash and Arrow to drive this new story arc. There's great exploration of historic moments and places like Vietnam, 1937 Hollywood and the Wild West, and famous people from history and mythology such as Helen of Troy, Julius Caesar, Hedy Lamarr. There's a young Barack Obama here, and even the king himself, Elvis Presley. Brilliant. So the show still feels like Doctor Who meets the Avengers or Doctor Who meets Guardians of the Galaxy. It's still fantastic, a real joy to sit through. So Legends of Tomorrow remains as beautifully intricate, interconnected and intertwined as ever. It remains as exciting and epic as ever. But not only that, Season 3 takes the opportunity and to take the show to even greater heights, arguably its biggest ever heights, and there are plenty of major changes for the team in Season 3. There is such a massive shake-up in the team's dynamic, with new recruits joining the ranks and old friends finally departing the show. The biggest casualty is Victor Garber's Professor Martin Stein, one half of Firestorm. Ever since Season 1, I've loved Professor Stein. I watched Legends of Tomorrow before I watched The Flash, I must confess. He's been a great character, and I'm a fan of Victor Garber. I have been ever since his days on Alias. And watching The Flash's first 2 seasons made me love Stein and Victor even more. When I heard that Victor was going to be departing the Arrowverse to resume his career on Broadway, I was sad to see him go, but I respected his decision. I was hoping that Stein would be able to retire peacefully and get a happy ending, because he deserved it. Instead, the character gets an absolutely epic send-off. When we first see Martin at season's beginning, he's happy, enjoying retirement with his family, looking forward to being a grandfather. His relationship with Jax, Franz Dremmer, is stronger than ever, and it all builds up beautifully towards Crisis on Earth X. As I've said before, Crisis on Earth X is glorious. This crossover between Legends, Supergirl, The Flash and Arrow is an epic masterpiece in virtually every regard, and no Arrowverse show is affected by it as much as Legends of Tomorrow. It all culminates in Martin Stein sacrificing his life for Jax and to help save the world, and it's one of the most heartbreaking moments in the entire Arrowverse, with both Victor and Franz giving the performances of their lives, and it creates such extra weight and stakes for the crossover's epic final battle. Crisis on Earth X is an amazing highlight of season 3, as is Victor's departure from the show, and it pays perfect tribute to everything he gave for the entire Arrowverse. Of course, without Firestorm, it's redundant having Jax around, but he gets a great send-off too, with Jax choosing to retire and make a new life for himself in Central City. Again, thank you, Franz, for everything you've done on this show and on The Flash, and it's also good to see Franz come back one last time for the finale as well. We also get another tearful goodbye to Rip Hunter, Arthur Darvill, the founder of the Legends, the ex-captain of the Wave Rider. Again, it's such a shame to say goodbye to such a brilliant character after everything he's done, after everything he's been written, all the stories he's been given. But Rip and Arthur, for that matter, also go out in a blaze of glory here. Ever since season 1, Rip has been a complex and immoral, yet noble and compassionate character who's been developed to great effect. He continues to be developed brilliantly in season 3 through the Time Bureau and mentoring Wally West, aka Kid Flash, all the way up to his heroic sacrifice in the season finale and his touching goodbye to Gideon and the rest of the team is just really beautiful, a really poignant moment. Now, before I move on to the new legends who take their place, what about the remaining veterans? To start, the White Canary, aka Captain Sarah Lance, continues to shine as the leading lady. Her struggles to adjust back to normal life, grappling with her past demons, her blood oath against Damien Dark, losing Stein, saying farewell to Jax, hooking up with Alex Danvers from Supergirl in the crossover. Sarah remains as compelling and kick-ass as ever, and developed even further when she meets Time Bureau agent Ava Sharp, played by Jess McCallan. At first we assume Ava is a stereotypical arrogant who looks down on the Legends, but throughout season 3 Ava and Sarah become close, and shocking revelations emerge surrounding Ava. By the end, Ava becomes a truly three-dimensional character, and Jess gets promoted to series regular in season 4. Katie Lotz has perfect chemistry with Jess, and it's another win-win situation all round. Citizen Steel, Nate Haywood, The Atom, Ray Palmer, Mick Rory, Heatwave, all continue to be ace characters with ace journeys. Amaya Jiwei, aka Vixen, also comes back for one last adventure with the team before returning to Zambezi to fulfill her destiny. Amaya also gets great development with the inevitability of her destiny, meeting a future granddaughter Kuasa, and also getting a great ending to her story. Plus, Leonard Snart from Earth X provides a perfect send-off for Wentworth Miller after everything he's done for the Arrowverse. And the new recruits, they're amazing. To start, we have Kid Flash himself, Wally West, aka Keenan Lonsdale, comes over from The Flash season 4 to find new purpose with the team, and after making a great contribution on Crisis on Earth X, Wally officially joins the Legends as a series regular. Not only does he prove himself as a bona fide legend, but Wally arguably achieves more here than he ever did on The Flash, as both a character and a hero. Keenan really feels like part of the family in season 3. And it's such a shame that Keenan's time is short-lived. He left the show after the season 3 finale. It's such a shame that his time on Legends of Tomorrow was so short, because I felt he had so much more to offer. Also, we have Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan is finally back, reprising his role of Constantine from his own show and Arrow. He shows up for some great appearances in season 3, and that in turn sets the stage for Constantine becoming a full-time legend in season 4. Then finally, there's newcomer Tyler Ash as Zari Tomaz. At first appearance, Zari is a hacktivist anti-hero from a dystopian future, manipulating others for her own purposes, and she also bears the wind totem. Initially, Zari seems like something of a cliche, but Tala breathes such life and charisma into the role that Zari soon feels an integral part of the family, a valuable member of the team. Here I Go Again is an amazing episode, one of the best in the show's history, for spotlighting Zari and showcasing her depth and developing her perfectly. As for the baddies, Neil McDonough is back as Damien Dark to help form a new Legion of Doom. Again, Dark cements his legacy as one of the Arrowverse's greatest villains. His daughter Nora, Courtney Ford, also makes her debut and proves to be just as deep a baddie character, hinting towards an unlikely relationship with Ray. Kuasa from Vixen is resurrected to make her live-action debut, this time played by Tracy Fetcher, and she has great face-offs with Amaya. Gorilla Grodd joins the new Legion, still as amazingly visualized and developed as ever. Some of the show's best ever episodes can be found in season 3. Phone Home, Crisis on Earth X, Bebo the God of War, Here I Go Again, Necromancing the Stone, I Ava are true classics. And the finale, The Good, the Bad and the Cuddly, it's stupid, insane, daft, hilarious, high stakes and absolutely epic. I love it. It shouldn't work, but it does. It succeeds. It triumphs. Just like season 3's biggest pro, Bebo. By all rights, I should hate the stupid, daft, ridiculous piece of fluff, but I don't. In some weird way I can't explain. I actually love the cute, cuddly, friendly furball. Bebo is simply ace. Not just for Legends, but for the entire Arrowverse. Thank you, thank you, thank you for giving us Bebo. I was struggling to decide if Legends of Tomorrow Season 3 was good or even better than Season 2. So where do I rank this overall? Ultimately, I decided to rank it below Season 2. Whilst Legends of Tomorrow Season 3 provides some of the show's all-time highs, it's not quite as consistent as Season 2. In fact, it takes a little bit of time to change gears. One thing that annoyed me a little was the season premiere, ArubaCon. The Season 2 finale, Aruba, ended in a brilliant cliffhanger, and that gets virtually undone right in the first few minutes of Season 3. I just felt that this didn't take the time to properly explore the fallout of Season 2's finale, not like other Arrowverse shows have done. Case in point, Flash Season 2 premiere after the Season 1 finale, that Season 1 finale. Another issue I have is the big bad for Season 3, Malice. The threat of Malice is ominous. He's superbly voiced by John Noble. The CGI work for Malice in the finale is great, and there's a fantastic climax in The Good, the Bad and the Cuddly. The problem is that Malice feels more like a smoke and mirrors for most of the season, instead of being an actual character, a stereotypical generic demon that's just there for plot's sake and very lacking in substance. there have been much deeper, more malevolent Arrowverse villains before and after Malice. The Legion of Doom in season 2 were infinitely better antagonists than Malice, and I know that Vandal Savage was such a missed opportunity in season 1, but I felt that despite his story being so disjointed, even Savage was a far better villain than Malice, and due to having more development and Casper Crump's on-screen presence. And after season 3, Legends of Tomorrow begins its downward spiral with seasons 4 and 5. But these are quibbles. Legends of Tomorrow Season 3 is still amazing overall. Easily in my top 10 seasons for the whole Arrowverse. This is still the Legends at their absolute best. This is still the show at its best, and proof why Legends of Tomorrow was one of the most essential shows on television today, period. Overall rating, 9 out of 10. So, what do you all think of Legends of Tomorrow Season 3? Please discuss. I love chatting with you guys and hearing your views. Please click like and subscribe. Next time, I'm going to be reviewing Arrow Season 6. See you then, and take care.